This is my sourdough starter. And it has grown overnight so much. I'm so proud of it. So I'm on my sourdough journey in my sourdough era. You can kind of see where it's at for those of you who know about sourdough. And it's starting to smell a little sour, so that's exciting. And it's starting to get some good bubbles, but I don't think it's ready quite yet. But basically, I have been feeding this baby since like 10 days before Thanksgiving. And I made some bomb-ass rolls with it, but they were sourdough discard rolls. They weren't like full active starter sourdough rolls. They're really good, but I'm excited to actually make sourdough like English muffins and sourdough bread because I eat sourdough every day. And I did every day of my prep. So I'm excited to start making my own. And basically you just feed it every day with some flour, and you have to make it consistent with the flour that you use. You have to there's all sorts of, it's a whole ass science experiment. So that's another thing I'm doing today, feeding that right now. We got some chili stuff. Austin's gonna make me chili, or make us chili. I'm really excited for that. So that is, that's part of the weekend here. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed this, and then I'm gonna get to Christmas stuff. Hey, stop. Come on! Oh, hell no. Hell no. Y'all are dirty as fuck. You're going outside. Damn. Oh, those dogs. Okay, so I got all the Christmas stuff in, and then I was like, okay, I gotta put the tree somewhere. But we just got a new couch, and so with the new couch, our chair that was like right by this mirror, you guys have probably seen in past videos, that mirror, or that space is where I want to put the tree. But okay, so I have to move the chair. So then I go into the guest room. That's where we're going to put the chair now, but we have to get rid of some stuff in there. So I got rid of a bunch of stuff in there. And now I'm in here. I'm like, well, I just got this new rug and I really want to put the tree up, but I can't put the tree up unless things are moved around, and I shouldn't put the tree up if the rug isn't down yet, because then we're gonna have to move everything around and it's gonna be a whole mess. So now I am moving. I just moved the whole couch. I just took the whole room apart, and so now I have the couch in pieces up against the edge, and I'm just putting this up by myself. And it's not because Austin wouldn't help me. He definitely would, and he's probably gonna be mad at me that I did this by myself, but that's just being with an independent woman. That's what it is all about. This was kind of a struggle. I definitely thought that I was gonna put this down while the couch was still down, and just kind of shush it under there, but that was not about to happen. So I just took the couch all apart, and now we have the rug, the carpet, it is down. So really, really happy with this. We still want to we want to put art over here, like a big art piece right there, and then shelves with some plants and some little things there to just make the room pop. We're probably also going to paint the walls now that the couch is the same color as the wall, because it's a lot of gray. But we just got this couch just kind of on a whim. Basically, we were on a date night and we went to Nebraska Furniture Mart and we took an edible, and so the edible was hitting in the furniture store and we impulse bought a couch. But we're really happy that we did, because the old couch just was really kind of falling apart, and it smelled like dog, and so this is the new couch and I'm really happy. Now it's time to decorate for Christmas. Okay, so this is me sous videing my steak. I've done this before in the vlog. I just love sous vide steak, but I'm just cooking it really quick. This is actually a Piedmontese steak that I got. I put a little bit of butter in the pan, herb garlic butter that I made the other day, and just kind of searing it. I'm gonna put it in this rice, and then I'm gonna get going so I can get all of my shit done finally, even though I've been saying I'm gonna leave for the last hour. It's fine. Okay, so I am out here at AS Apparel XXV, the label, and I got some like behind the scenes footage of it. But it's a really cool local business, and they have they basically do any kind of like clothing, apparel, design, and printing. Cool. So they do embroidery, they do screen printing, they do like digital, some other kind of printing, I forget what he said, but his equipment is all just like super legit. Just the whole operation is awesome. This was a little far out of my way, but I am getting some jackets made for my coaches, and then we also talked about getting some shirts made for the Refined Retreat that is coming up. So check out XXV, the label. I'll put the website in the show notes or whatever, in the description, and follow them on Instagram because they are dope and they're doing awesome work. So check them out for if you need branded, designed work on shirts, hoodies, hats, anything. They have really cool designs themselves at XXV, but AS Apparel does all of your like businesses needs in terms of like shirts, hoodies, hats, all of the things. So yeah. Okay, now we are on to the next adventure. We're going to Target to return some jeans for Austin because he's gonna forget to do that himself. And I've been trying to just like get shit done today, and so I'm gonna do that. And maybe pick up some more Christmas decorations because it's Target and it's Friday. So we're gonna do that and then do some donations, bring some clothes off because I recently did a purge of like about a whole trash bag filled with clothes and shoes. It feels so good. So yeah, that is next stop. Okay, so we are home. I am home. The dogs. That was a long day of errands, honestly. I feel like I did so much, and it's only like 5 o'clock, and I feel like there's still so much more of the day left. But right now, I am just getting back to some video reviews. So video reviews of like my clients' videos. I just want to get them done right now, even though I normally don't work at this time. Okay, sorry for the delay on these, but want to get back to you here. So with the squats, these all honestly look really good. So I'm really happy with like just how strong they're becoming. And depth is great, tempo is great. You do tend to push back into it instead of what I want you to do. I want you to drive directly up with so driving your knees forward slightly, and so that way you're not like pushing your hips back as you're coming out of the squat. So just do that, and these are awesome. But I kind of don't have anything else to do. I'm just kind of waiting to get check-ins from Ellie, as she is landed and in, and she's looking good, and just kind of peeking her for tomorrow. I was listening to some education, and now I just want to get through some videos so everyone is all caught up, or so I'm all caught up. And I just ate a meal. I ate some steak and rice on the road. That was amazing. And then I had my little like chicken feta tomato cucumber balsamic salad thing. And then I have some yogurt that I actually forgot that I didn't finish. So I have some yogurt and granola with raspberries in here. And yeah, me and Austin are probably going to go around and like look at some lights tonight, so I'm excited about that. What is up? It is Saturday. I just got parked at the venue and I'm about to go in, and I can't really have this camera in there, but I just saw Ellie and it was really cool seeing her. Her physique looks great. She's as ready as she'll ever be. Definitely got leaner than I was thinking she would get in those last 4 weeks because we really had to push hard. But she's truly taken like everything I've given her and just executed at 100%. There's been times during this prep she has not had a kitchen. She's only had a microwave. She moved across the country with her and her husband this year during prep, and she's in the military. She's in the Air Force, working on the Army side on an Army base in Washington. And yeah, she's had a lot
to go through. She just passed 1 year in the Air Force, and she went through a divorce last year, and or maybe early this year. But yeah, there's been a lot for her, and so to see someone go through all of that and still come out on the other side just like a better, improved, and like just such a good person, and having worked so hard and having such a great result of that hard work, instead of, you know, allowing the stress and the shit that you have to go through to really make you a victim and make you into, you know, someone you can't produce, something that you can't control. You know, a lot of times people have to pull out of prep because they have so much stress in their lives, and we never did that. She was like, nope, I'm gonna do this, I'm finishing it, and we're doing it. And I'm really glad that we did, because now we're here, last show of the season for me as a coach, and she looks great and she's excited.
168, yeah, 171, 173, and 177. Hey! 173 and 171 switch. 173 and 168 switch. Quarter turn to your right. Quarter turn to your right.
Ellie! Yeah!
Quarter turn to your right.
Yeah, Ellie!
Face the judges. 168 and 167 switch.
Oh! Yeah!
And she doesn't tie her self-worth to a placing. You know, yes, we want to be competitive, we want to be driven to win and succeed, and that would be great. But, you know, like I told her, there's probably going to be girls that are bigger and denser and more mature and muscularity with you, maybe a little leaner, and that's just how bodybuilding is. So that's why bodybuilding needs to be about more than the win, more than the trophy, the placing, all of that. So yeah, I'm really excited. She looks great. She has high spirits, and yeah, I'm gonna go in there and see what footage I can get of the show. Austin's gonna meet me here. We're probably gonna train with some friends afterwards and see how the day goes. What's up, guys? We just wrapped up prejudging at the Battle of Texas here in Irving, and Ellie, my girl, was center or splitting center of first callouts for her open class, and she was also splitting center in her novice A class. So super excited for her. This is her first show. We got through a lot of ups and downs to get here, and she just had overall the best package in terms of the full package. So hair, makeup, overall shape, conditioning, and size. Even though she wasn't quite as big as some of the other girls up there, her size or her shape and her conditioning really made up for it. So really excited to see what happens tonight at finals. But for now, we're gonna go train and eat and get excited for finals.
All the way up. We got more. Big squeeze at the top.
Pull, hard pull. Squeeze your back. Let's go. Keep going.
All right, you have reached the end of the vlog, and I'm back in my office on Monday morning, about to dive into work, and wanted to give a quick recap of how the show went. So, Ellie ended up getting second in her novice class out of, I think, 7 women, and then third in her open class out of 13 women. So definitely a big win in our book. You know, she was coming into this show 0 expectations, and I think that's how everyone should go in. But, you know, this was her very first show. I think she's only like 23. She's very young. Had a lot kind of stacked against her this year in terms of her prep and it being successful. You know, this is her first year in the military. She just passed her 1 year in the Air Force. She started a new job stationed in Washington. She is in a relatively new marriage as well. She got a puppy during this time. She moved across the country, drove for like a week straight, basically, while in prep. And we did a lot of like finagling of her cardio and training and everything around that time. And she came into this telling me like, I don't even care where I place. I'm so happy that I made it here. And, that was really cool for me to hear, and just also hear how much how much heart and passion she put into this prep, knowing that it would change her and make her a different person in a good way. And that's what she told me before when we met before prejudging. So yeah, that was a perfect ending to the weekend. A lot of other fun things this weekend, but yeah, it's kind of day in the life of a coach, of me in my 4 weeks out, or 4 weeks post show period, but also the last competitor of the year getting on stage. So I just feel super blessed, super excited too for the next year. I have, I believe, 27 competitors stepping on stage in 2025. So it's going to be a busy year, but it's going to be a good year. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.